I think we should start having the world best debate for this season. And I see just three players as Haaland, Harry Kane, and Kylian Mbappé. These three players have actually scored plenty goals, amazing goals. Haaland has scored 21 goals in the Premier League and also in Champions League combined. Then Kylian Mbappé has scored 23 goals in the Champions League and also in LaLiga. He scored 9 in the Champions League and he has scored 14 goals in LaLiga. While Harry Kane has equally scored 16 goals in Bundesliga and 5 in the Champions League. And I look at these three players and I'm like, where will Lamine Yamal fit in? Where will Rafinha fit in? Where will Lautaro Martinez fit in? Where will Rice fit in? Where will Victor Gyökeres fit in? Even Victor Osimhen, where will he fit in? Even though Osimhen has scored 6 goals in the Champions League as well, and has scored almost 6 or 7 goals in the league as well. But he's still far from these three players. I don't know what will happen in the World Cup. Maybe if Spain wins the World Cup, for Lamine Yamal, and also Brazil wins the World Cup for Rafinha, and England wins the World Cup for Declan Rice and Harry Kane. But as it stands now, if we are going to judge, it's between Harry Kane, Kylian Mbappé, and Erling Haaland. These three are scoring goals for fun. They are scoring goals with reckless abandon. Left, right, and center, they are scoring goals, front and back, they are scoring goals, and it's amazing. Haaland scored, a penalty against Real Madrid at Santiago Bernabeu, and that's amazing. And Harry Kane also scored as well. Then Mbappé was unable to play, against Manchester City. So I think the debate is between these three players, and I don't see where Lamine Yamal fits in. I don't see where Rafinha fits in, where Victor Gyökeres fits in. I don't know where Rice fits in. I don't know where Lautaro Martinez fits in. So I think it's between these three players, except if FIFA now say, okay, it's an international, time, which is international, it's a country time, because when it comes to World Cup here, I think the team that wins the World Cup usually produce, the best player you get of that year. But as it stands now, okay, Spain, according to to the ranking, they put Spain on top to win the World Cup, and it's crazy, man. It's just crazy. But as I'm looking at it, I think it's still between these three players for now. When we're talking about club, you understand? Even though the season is going to actually end in May and the World Cup starts in June, so it means that maybe the World Cup goes with 2026-2027 season. But I don't know. But as it stands now, currently, it's between Harry Kane, Kylian Mbappé, and Erling Haaland. That's it.